Okay. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. We are back again for January 15th through the 21st. Okay. And if you're like any of the rest of the U.S., you're freezing your nubs off. So hopefully you're staying safe and paying attention to what the weatherman has to say. Okay. So let's see what we have. We have our little goddess here. See if I can keep from knocking her over. Yeah. All right. Nope. Yes, no, no, yes. There she is. Isn't she beautiful? Look. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's have a look. We're going to lay out some of my Voyager deck, and I have another little deck that I want to pull a card for us. Um, it's a card of intention, so we'll look at that at the end of this spread, okay? Because we can draw one card that'll work for all of us. All right, here we go. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay, it does look like this will be a week where we make some choices, some decisions will be made. And the nice thing about it is we also have the, hang on. Let me hold it up so you can see it. We have a choice that's coming up. This is, crystals has to do with intellectual things, and when you have a 2, it means you have a choice. You get to decide with this or that or whatever. And it looks to me like a good decision is made after checking out all the options, okay? So this is listening to what needs to be said, watching what behaviors are going on, seeing how it affects other people, and then ultimately you make your decision, which seems free and clear by the time you get to this point, all right? So it can also apply to all the things that you're watching on TV. Be patient with what's going on because it looks like it's building to a crescendo where a decision can be made that is going to be one of wisdom. Okay, so these are 2 good cards to have when you're faced with options, right? Now, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. Wow. Yeah, 4 major arcana cards for us this particular week. And includes this universe card, world card. And this kind of gives us the idea, too, that maybe we have all these different options, all these different signs in the corners of this card. And it is like an awakening. So it's also about maybe taking off some of the negative connotation of to be woke. So this is giving you options to be made from what you've learned in this past. And it looks like it's probably past 3 to 6 months. Okay. All right. Here's another person that's going to help with making decisions. This is counting on the wise elderly or the wise older people. In some respects, if we're talking about, oh, trying to figure who can I use as an example, but if we're talking about politics, this is like finding someone who would be, oddly enough, an elder statesman. They're getting few and far between, but it looks to me like there may be another one that wants to speak up, and that could be that we finally hear from Bernie Sanders. So this looks like he rises out of the ashes, perhaps, and has something more to contribute. So let's listen and pay attention because it's going to help with the decision making. The rise of some female energies, too. These are a couple of female people that are female people. That sounds silly, right? A couple of females that are going to be making statements. They're going to be taking a stand on things. And this is, when it's a woman of cups, it means that they're coming from the heart. They're coming from an emotional point of view. So it's not just about, I can make more money if I do this. But every time I think of Bernie Sanders, I always think of Elizabeth Warren. So this could even be the 2 of them come together with some ideas. And maybe they're the people that come up with good ideas for budget changes. Okay, so keep your eyes open for this. It's a little bit political, but not a whole lot. What they are saying is if we have to get back on our feet, we're going to have some severe cuts. So this is the five of discs or five of worlds, which is sometimes financial loss or a temporary setback. But many times the setbacks help us clarify where the errors are so that we can rise above. Okay. Here's our card that's telling me there's going to be a good legal decision that's being made shortly. And what is it doing? It's putting a stop to something that has been detrimental to all of us. So that's what this card is. It's a Scorpio card, but it's also the death card. But it's not about physical death. It's about the end of a cycle, changing of the guard or whatever. Okay, so there's going to be something new coming up. Together, these two cards talk about pay attention for Libras and for Scorpios right now. Okay, so, and this card is saying you can reach across the aisle even in your own work. If you are having issues in your own business, in your own work, this is telling me find someone that can understand what you're talking about so that you can come to a resolution that's somewhere in middle ground. Okay, and it turns out you maintain your dignity and your friendships. So this is a good sign portending choices being made well. And then our outcome card is the strength card. Because of all of these decisions that are being made, we're in a better position, stronger position, and healthier. So we're still getting some political stuff that we're looking at right now, but it's not maybe so partisan as it was. So we have some options that are going to be open to us and some people that actually see those options at this time. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 major arcana cards. Beautiful cards for us right now. All right, let's see what we got. I do want to tell you when we get the death card that shows up like that, this one here, don't be afraid of it. It just means the end of a cycle. It's not really about physical death. Okay, so relax and see what message it's bringing to us. Sometimes it's a message that comes in the middle of the night when you're supposed to be sleeping and you have an epiphany. That's this kind of card. All right. Okay, so that's what our major deck has to say for us right now. Pretty important, especially when you got 4 majors. That means you're being guided and led. So go with the flow, figure out what's going on, and then make the appropriate choices. Okay, one of the cards that I wanted to talk to you about has been designed by a lady that I respect greatly, and her name is Catharae, Kim with a K, Carrie with a C. And know that she picked all of these are hand-picked images, and then she also found a paragraph that reflects what this image is trying to tell you. It is the card of, what do we want to call it? Intention. It's a deck of intention. You can buy these particular decks. You can go to her website, which is, um, I think is it in Amazon too? Okay, so you have to go to her website, which is, Intuitive View. Okay, so no te preocupes, todo está bien. I just can't remember. That's a KISS method, my sister calls it. All right, but what you find is you'll shuffle through these cards and you will pull out one card, and it is the intention that you need to pay attention to during this particular day, week, whatever episode you decide that you choose. This card right here, I just split it in half, and the message that they have for us, I don't know, maybe you can see that. Get a little closer, and I'll read it to you, okay? It's the card of intention. Today, my prayer of intention is education. May I find ways to explore the world and learn new things, to express and engage in curiosity, to grow and expand my mind and spirit. Kind of reflects those major arcana cards that we got in the first go round. But it's also, we're talking about education. Okay, so in some respects, I know this card is for me because I just tried to sign up for a conference that is going to teach me something. It's going to take 3 days to do it, I hope. And that lets me know I'm right on track. Okay, I'm doing exactly the things that I'm supposed to be doing now. So you might want to get a deck like this and just pull a card every single day. Isn't that lovely? All right. So look for these. Like I said, they're offered by Catharae, Intuitive View. It's on the website, and she's got a lot of classes and things that she teaches too. All right. Now, it's just a split here, so we'll take Mother Peace, and we have the Priestess of Cups. And this is telling me that pay attention to your emotions over this next week or so, because it's going to be spot on telling you what you need to be looking for and what you can avoid, because this is showing me that it's obscuring a cloud that's around a tower. And so what that can mean for you is if you know where your um, issues lie, you can avoid them. So just hang on for that. And then let's see what we've got for Hanson Roberts. Five of Pentacles. So if you got some big bills to pay, go ahead and pay them, because this is telling me now is the time. Don't wait. You'll end up with added on benefits, right? So go ahead, make your payments. And then Seven of Pentacles, you have a relief period where it's like, thank God I paid these all off. Now I don't have to worry. Everything is good. Okay, so it's kind of an interesting week. Know that a lot of the choices you're making are going to be influenced by the higher realm. And if we look at that, we've got 4 major out of 10 guided and led and actually being pushed in the right direction. So trust your feelings and go with what your gut tells you. Okay, I think that's all that we have for today. So take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you in a week.